Are you concerned about falling? In the next year, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a fall. Do not allow yourself to become a statistic. Tai Chi is proven to reduce your fall risk by 58%. Classes for all abilities are available throughout DuPage County. Tai Chi. Exercise for life. Exercise for you.
And tap below your collarbone. Welcome everybody that's not been eaten by cicadas yet.
Too noisy.
I've seen maybe a dozen so far this year, and that's it.
They sit all over my tires, and I brush them off before I go.
Yeah?
I don't know why they like the tires.
They get on my shoulder and I go in the house.
Yeah, me too.
They're so obnoxious. But, you know, if you live in an area where there's older trees, that's where you get a lot.
I was out in the forest preserve on Sunday, nothing.
Really? Oh my gosh, our yard is just loaded.
Nothing.
Well, somebody from the forest preserve said it seems like the preserves west of 59 don't have it.
The one I was in is just east of 59.
Well, here's a minute, I'm sorry. My daughter did that.
A friend who lives in
There
Long
are
Beach, she has a couple of neighbors in her area that have chickens, and they're eating them, and they're producing eggs like never before.
All the birds around here are fat.
Yes.
All the birds look pregnant.
Yeah, I've heard from some people that their dogs are eating them and
Yeah.
they can't get enough of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen maybe a dozen.
Does anybody know when they're supposed to go back?
Doctor's saying a couple weeks.
Yeah.
By the end of June,
Middle of June, or June. Yeah, I sure I saw them up for
Thank you.
I'm going to have to come round and visit one of you that's got lots of them because
No, I can bring some to you.
if they've got wings, absolutely.
If they got wings,
If they got wings, yes.
I can do it.
I want cicada wings.
You do?
I do, yes.
Why?
What are you gonna make with them?
Not sure yet.
Oh, so you're just pulling wings off the cicadas and...
I want dead ones.
Okay. Settle
I
down.
want dead ones. They're all gonna be dead soon.
Really? You could probably just drive around Elmerton with a shovel and fill up the tank.
Yeah, look at our yard.
Yeah, you could.
Well, going through old houses.
I drove into Elmhurst. I parked in Elmhurst and there's nothing.
Go in the old area
Just
where there are a lot of
go
older
across the
houses,
street
not a lot of
across the street.
construction.
It's like 403rd Street.
Yeah,
West
there you go.
Street, yeah.
And loose and relaxed. Swing your arms. So continue to swing your arms as I share something with you. Reader's Digest of June 2024 news from the world of medicine. Not very detailed, but it's Reader's Digest. The exercise that takes years off your brain. Most people work out to improve their bodies, but one popular workout may have a powerful effect on brain health too. The next sentence, I will bleep out one word.
No, just say it.
Tai Chi is a form of exercise popular among bleep adults who want to improve their balance, mobility, and general fitness. Now, it turns out that this ancient Chinese art may also help keep the brain young. Notice the word art. An Oregon study of more than 300 people in their mid-70s with mild memory loss found that practicing Tai Chi for 6 months led to improved scores on memory tests, equivalent to gaining 3 to 6 years of brain health. The researchers believe that it's the combination of physical movement and the mental challenge of memorizing and executing sequences, much like learning a new dance routine, that's responsible for the effect. So there was also a study done about 10 years ago between Florida University and a Chinese university, and they studied brain health in sort of the same age group, 70-plus-year-old women. And they MRI'd brains before and after, and the control group that did not do Tai Chi, they got the result that was expected, that their brain shrank in both weight and volume, which when you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s is what you expect. You expect brains to be shrinking. But the group that practiced Tai Chi increased the size of their brain in both weight and volume. So the practicing of Tai Chi had a definite, measurable physical effect on the brain. So not just, as this one's done, of cognition, of memory scores, but also the fact that it was larger, which indicates that you are growing neurons in your brain by challenging it. So if you have these of like, oh my God, I have to remember all this, and I'm thinking about this, and I'm trying to coordinate all of these things, it really is an important aspect of Tai Chi, of the stimulation of your brain. And if you want to know how important that is, take a visit to a memory care facility if you've not been to one. Other article, not directly about Tai Chi, but, and this is one of these, I wish I could get rich for stating the obvious, but breathing for blood pressure. Chances are that unless you have respiratory problems, you don't think much about your breathing, it just happens. But your breathing can affect the health of your entire body, and a new study from Florida State University suggests that how you breathe can even lower your blood pressure. In the study, healthy adults with slightly elevated blood pressure were asked to breathe through the nose for 5 minutes and then through the mouth for 5 minutes while at rest. Their blood pressure measurements were lower when they inhaled and exhaled through the nose only. The researchers hope that future studies will help determine just how to use these findings to help people manage or improve hypertension. So both of those go together, because everything that we do, or almost everything we do, is based on breathing. So, brain health, blood pressure, relaxation. Do Tai Chi.
How often do you have to do it?
The more the better.
Oh, okay.
So typically in a study, the ones that I've looked at in the past, it's typically twice a week for an hour. Now, the more often that you do it, the better the effects. So 10 minutes every day would be better than 2 one-hour sessions a week. And so that's why I say it's like, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, but try and do something at home for 10 minutes every day. Whether it's just sitting and breathing, whether it's swinging your arms, whether it's the tapping, whether you are more familiar with what we do, or you have the DVD or a member of the website and you can follow along with the routines at home, or come to our online classes. But the more you do, basically, the better. One of the analogies with Tai Chi that I really like is doing Tai Chi is like building a stack of paper. So imagine that you're building a stack of paper and you start off with one sheet of paper and you put it down on the counter and you're like, all right, I've started. One stack of paper. Not much there really, is there? Every day that you do Tai Chi, you come along and you put another piece of paper on that stack. And over the days, the months, the weeks, the years, that stack grows and grows and grows and grows. The day that you do not do Tai Chi, somebody comes along and takes a chunk off that stack. So it really is about a little and often and be consistent in whatever you do. The thing is to find something that we do that you enjoy doing and do that. So if it is just swinging your arms, swing your arms. You know? But do something. And if it's the discipline you need, do the online classes, because, you know, the online classes are there 5 days a week and you have that discipline of classes at this time, I need to be there. One of the reasons I teach classes is because it gives me the discipline to do it. And so today, we are really going to challenge your brains, because we are going to do something new well, it will be new for most of you. We are going to learn today the 7-star Tai Chi sequence. And so I will teach you this today. It will be on the YouTube channel this evening, and you have a week to practice it. And come in next week, and if you can sit or stand there and do it for me, there may well be presents and prizes involved. And some of the moves you know already, so you know half of it. So you're only going to have to actually learn 4 out of 7 movements. Right, so allow your arms to come to a rest. And turn your waist and allow your arms to swing on up. Again, nice and loose. So the 7-star Tai Chi Chuan sequence is a sequence of Tai Chi movements that I put together to give a link between this class and the class that I teach over at Courts Plus. Because some of the people that have been there and have come here, and vice versa, have said it would be nice if there was something like between the two. So I thought about that, and I came up with this 7-movement sequence. So they are all genuine Tai Chi movements. It's just the way that I've put them together. Alright, so tap the small of your back on the opposite side, inside the shoulder. Good, take your arms out and bring your waist to a rest. Take your head to one shoulder, roll it down, around to your other shoulder. Without tilting it back, bring it across the top. Exhale around. Inhale across. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Change direction. Head to your other shoulder. Roll it down and around. Without tilting it back, bring it across the top. Exhale around. Inhale across. Exhale. Inhale. One. And place your palms together in front of you. Bring your hands up, open your palms to your face, bring the backs of your hands together, And bring your hands down. Bring your palms to touch you. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Change direction. Open your palms to your center. Bring the backs of your hands together. Bring your hands up. Roll over the top. Bring your palms together again and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Rub your palms. Hands on the small of your back. Your head, still your head upright. And if you're standing, circle your waist. If you are sitting, circle your shoulders. One. Change direction. One. And if you choose, bring your feet close together, circle your tailbone. One more. Change direction. 1. And tap the ball with 1 foot. Tap the ball with your other foot. Good. So, 7-star Tai Chi. Let me show you what this is going to look like. And we're going to learn this both standing and sitting. So, we start with the introductory movement. Then we will do parting the wild horse's mane to the left. Parting the wild horse's mane to the right. Brush knee and push to the left. Brush knee and push to the right. Wave hands like clouds. Fair maiden passes the shuttle to the right. Fair maiden passes the shuttle to the left. Grasping the sparrow's tail to the right. Grasping the sparrow's tail to the left. And the closing movement.
Good job.
So one of the concepts that we have that will help you with this is the idea of embracing a ball. So if you bring your arms up and imagine that you are holding one of those nice big Swiss balls. So you have this nice round shape within your arms. Your shoulders are down and relaxed. And you imagine that you have this sphere within you. And this is a metaphor for the interaction of yin and yang. Now, if I ask you to hold this ball on the left side, you're going to roll it over so that your left hand is on top. If I ask you to hold it on the right side, your right hand is going to be on top. Okay? And so you'll notice that the shape that your arms are in when you are embracing the ball is pretty much the shape that they maintain through a lot of the movements. Okay? So, ideally you are sitting forward on the chair with your feet flat on the floor. If you need the support, make sure that your butt is way back in the chair. Either push your butt all the way as far back in the chair as you can get it, or sit forward. So you can start either with your hands on your knees or at your sides, it doesn't matter. So we start with the introductory movement. So your hands float up to the height of your shoulders and your hands sink down. Now you're going to make a ball on your right side. So your right hand is on top, your left hand is underneath. You're going to step your left foot out to the corner. You can either keep your toes up, or if you're flexible enough, you can put your foot flat. And you are going to turn to your left foot. Your left hand is going to swing up, and your right hand is going to push down. Good so far? Mm-hmm. Good. Now, turn forward again, bring your left foot in. Bring your right hand underneath. So now that you have your ball on the left side, put your right foot out to the corner. And your hands change as you turn to the right. Okay? So you're trying to get your shoulders to turn so that you're facing towards that front foot. Okay? So your pelvis stays still on the chair and your shoulders turn. This gives you some good ab workout and it helps to massage all of your internal organs. So if you're doing this sitting down, it is actually a more physical workout and you get a more physical massage with this. Okay? A lot of people find this tougher sitting down than standing up. Okay? So that's the first two movements. Good? Alright, so let's add another one. Let's add two more. So your hands float up to the height of your shoulders. Your hands sink down. Make your ball on the right side. Put your left foot out to the corner. Your hands change as you turn to the left. Turn forward. Bring your left foot in, bring your right hand underneath. So you have your ball on the left. Step your right foot out to the corner. And your hands change as you turn to the right. Now, bring your right foot in, turn forward. Now you're going to bring your left hand palm down. Put your left foot out to the corner. So again, we turn to the left and your left hand pushes out to the side and your right hand pushes forward. Turn forward, bring your left foot in. Hands change. So your left hand is on top, palm down. Your right hand is palm down. Put your right foot out to the corner. Turn to the right so your right hand pushes past your knee. And your left hand pushes. Good. Bring your right foot in. Turn your left palm towards you. Turn all the way to the left, making sure you bring that right hand across. Hands change on the left side. Turn to the right. Change. Turn to the left. Change. Turn to the right. Change. Turn to the left and make your ball on the left side. And that's half of it. Good? Okay, so there is a lot of this shoulder turning, which, as I say, helps your abdominal muscles. It also helps your back muscles. And it gives those internal organs a nice massage as you're doing this. Okay? Good so far? All right. So adding the rest or more. Hands float up. Hands sink down. Make your ball on the right side. Step your left foot out to the corner. Hands change as you turn to the left. Turn forward, bring your left foot in. Bring your right hand underneath. Step out with your right foot. Hands change. Turn forward, bring your right foot in. Bring your left hand palm down. Step out with your left foot. Turn to your left foot, brush your knee and push. Turn forward, bring your left foot in. Hands change. Step out with your right foot. Turn to your right foot, brush your knee and push. Turn your left palm towards you, bring your right foot in. Turn to the left. Change. Turn to the right. Change. Turn to the left. Change. Turn to the right. Change. Turn to the left. Make your ball with your left hand on top. Step out with your right foot this time. Now turn to your right foot, bring your right hand over your head and push your left hand straight forward. Good. Turn forward, bring your right foot in, bring your right hand down, your left hand underneath. Step out with your left foot. Turn to your left foot, bring your left hand over your head, driving your right hand forward. Yes? Okay. So notice that the two that we do to the corners, the first two we do to the left, and then the second two we do to the right first. And that makes this sequence very balanced between left and right. You've got 3 movements done straight forward, 2 to the left initially, 2 to the right initially. So, very, very balanced in that way. Right, so let's add the last 2 movements. So your hands float up, your hands sink down. Make your ball on the right side. Step out with your left. Hands change as you turn to the left. So when you do this, try and keep your back upright. Okay, so you don't want to be leaning forward. We want to think about being tall. Turn forward, bring your left foot in, bring your right hand underneath. Step out with your left foot. Hands change as you turn to the right. Bring your right foot in, turn forward, bring your left hand. Palm down underneath. Step out with your left foot. Turn to the left, brush your knee and push. Turn forward, bring your left foot in, hands change. Step with your right foot, turn to the right. Right hand brushes your knee, your left hand pushes. Turn your left palm towards you, bring your right foot in. Turn to the left, hands change. Turn to the right, change. So you can do wave hands like clouds as many times as you choose if you're doing it on your own. Good. So now make your ball on the left side, left hand on top. We step out with our right foot. We turn to the right, bring the right hand over the head, driving your left hand forward. Turn forward, bring your right foot in, bring your left hand underneath your body. Step out with your left foot. Turn to the left, bring your left hand over your head. Drive your right hand forward. Bring your left foot in, bring your left hand on top of your ball, your right hand underneath. Step out with your right foot. Just like we did at the beginning, your hands change. Now turn forward, pull your hands all the way back down on the left side. Bring your left hand up to push on your right wrist as you turn to the right. Reach your hand over. Imagine you're rolling your hands over your ball. Push it up and away. Now separate your hands, bring your right foot in, bring your left hand underneath. Step out with your left foot. Hands change. Turn forward, pull all the way back and down. Bring your right hand onto your left wrist, turn to your left foot. Reach your right hand over, separate your hands, roll back, push up and away. Now open your hands to the sides, bring your left foot in, turn forward. Bring your right hand up, followed by your left to the height of your nose. Separate your hands and bring your hands down to wherever you started from. And that's the whole sequence. Questions, anything? Thoughts? Do we like this, or is it too much brain work?
It's very good.
Yes?
It is harder sitting. It is.
It is harder sitting. It is, you know, people think it's like, oh, you know, I'm going to sit down, but people will think like, you know, I'm trying to take it easy or whatever it is. And it's like, no, people who are sitting down, it's harder to do it sat down. Okay? Because there is much more muscular work in here of this turning your shoulders with your pelvis sat on the chair. So I said, you know, if you see somebody sitting down, they're working a lot harder than you are. And the benefits are just different. There's no more to standing, there's no less to sitting. There's no more to sitting and there's no less to standing. It's just different. Okay? Good? Mm-hmm. Now, if you are doing it sitting and I'm doing it standing, the timing is a little bit different because they just don't quite match up with the things that you need to do. Okay? So let's do this one more time, sitting. So, back up straight, head up tall, feet flat on the floor, arms either on your knees or at your sides. So I will add the breathing here for when you figured the time is right to add the breathing. In the meantime, keep breathing. Okay? So, we inhale, hands float up. Exhale, hands sink down. Inhale, make your ball on the right. Step with your left. Hands change as you turn to the left. Inhale, turn forward, bring your left foot in. Right hand underneath. Exhale, step with your right. Hands change as you turn to the right. Inhale, turn forward, bring your right foot in. Left hand palm down. Exhale, step with your left. Brush your knee and push. Inhale, turn forward, bring your left foot in, hands change. Exhale, step with your right, brush your knee and push. Turn your left palm towards you, bring your right foot in. Inhale, turn to the left, change. Exhale to the right, change. Inhale to the left, change. Exhale to the right, change. Inhale to the left. Make your ball with the left hand on top. Exhale, step with your right. Turn to the right, bringing your right hand over your head. Inhale, turn forward, bring your right foot in. Make your ball. Exhale, step with your left. Turn to the left, bringing your left hand over your head. Inhale, bring your left foot in, turn forward. Make your ball. Exhale, step with your right. Hands change. Turn forward. Inhale. Pull back. Exhale. Left hand presses on your right wrist. Reach over. Inhale. Roll back. Exhale. Push up and away. Inhale, bring your right foot in, bring your left hand underneath. Exhale, step with your left foot. Hands change. Turn forward, inhale, pull back. Exhale, right hand presses on your left wrist. Reach over. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, push up. Inhale, open your hands, bring your left foot in. Bring your right hand up far by your left to the height of your nose. Turn them palm down, exhale. Bring your hands all the way down to your starting position. Questions? Thoughts? Anything? You can have this figured out for next week?
It's cool, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, 2 weeks then. All right, so let's do it standing up. Standing up if you want to. If you prefer to stay sitting, stay sitting. Okay? Because one of the reasons it is the way it is so that we can have a class where some people are doing it standing and some people are doing it sitting. Okay? Exactly the same. Ish. Okay, so 7-star Tai Chi Chuan, standing. So your hands float up to the height of your shoulders. Your hands sink down. Now as you make your ball on the right, shift your weight to your right foot. So you can step with your left. Put your foot flat. So you're going to shift about 2/3 of your weight to your left foot as you turn to your left foot. Shift and turn to your right foot. So you need to bring all your weight in so you can bring your left foot in. You make your ball as you shift your weight to your left foot. Then you step with your right to the corner. Your hands change as you shift and turn to your right foot. Shift and turn to your left foot. Bring your right foot in. Your left hand comes palm down as you shift your weight to your right foot. Step with your left, touch your heel, foot flat. So again, you shift 2/3 of your weight as you turn your belly button to your left foot, left hand pushes your knee, right hand pushes. Shift and turn to your right foot. Bring your left foot in. So your hands change as you shift your weight to your left foot. Step with your right, touch your heel, foot flat. Shift and turn to your right foot. Right hand brushes your knee. Your left hand pushes. Shift and turn to your left foot. Turn your left palm towards you. Bring your right foot in. Hands change on the left side. Shift to the center. Turn all the way to the right. Hands change. Turn to the left. Change. Turn to the right. Change. Now shift and turn to the left. Make your big ball. Step with your right. Touch your heel, foot flat. Shift and turn to your right foot. Again, 2/3 of your weight on your front foot. And your right hand comes over your head. Your left hand drives forward. Shift and turn to your left foot. Bring your right foot in. Bring your left hand underneath as you shift your weight to your right foot. Step with your left. Touch your heel, foot flat. Shift and turn to your left foot. Left hand comes over the head. Right hand drives forward. Shift and turn to your right foot. Bring your left foot in. Bring your right hand underneath as you shift to your left foot. Step with your right foot to the corner. Touch your heel, foot flat, shift and turn to your right foot. Again, 2/3 on your right foot. Turn to your left foot. Pull your hands back. Bring your left hand up to press on your right wrist. Shift and turn to your right foot. Reach your left hand over. Separate. Shift back. Roll over your ball. Shift forward. Push up and away. Shift and turn to your left foot. Bring your right foot in as you shift to your right foot. Bring your left hand underneath. Step with your left. Touch your heel, foot flat. Hands change as you shift and turn to your left foot. Turn to your right foot, pull back, your hands drop down. Right hand presses on your left wrist as you shift and turn to your left foot. Reach your right hand over, separate, roll back, shift forward, push up and away. Your hands separate as you shift to your right foot. Bring your left foot in, settle in the center. Right hand comes up, followed by your left to the height of your nose. Separate and bring your hands all the way down to the front of your legs and to your sides. See? Just the same standing as sitting. Because when you're standing, there's the weight shift that you don't do when you're sitting. There's just that little bit of a disconnect in the timing. So when you're sitting, you just have to move a little bit slower. Good? All right. One more time. One more time. It was a rhetorical question. Okay, so again, I will add the breathing. Remember that most people need to spend time to learn the movements before thinking about the breathing. As I said, just keep breathing. Okay? Just be patient. So, inhale, your hands float up. Exhale, your hands sink down. Inhale, make your ball on the right. Exhale, step with your left. Hands chain. Inhale to the right. Bring your left foot in. Shift to the left. Bring your right hand underneath. Exhale, step with your right. Hands chain. Inhale, shift to your left foot. Bring your right foot in, bring your left hand palm down as you shift to the right. Exhale, step with your left. Brush your knee input. Inhale, shift to your right foot. Bring your left foot in, hands change as you shift to your left foot. Exhale, step with your right. Right hand brushes your knee. Left hand brushes. Inhale, turn to the left. Bring your right foot in, hands chain. Exhale to the right. Chain. Inhale to the left. Chain. Exhale to the right. Chain. Inhale to the left, make your big ball, shift your weight to the left. Exhale, step with your right. Shift and turn to your right foot. Inhale, shift and turn to your left foot. Bring your right foot in, shift to your right foot. Exhale, step with your left. Shift and turn to your left foot. Inhale, shift and turn to your right foot. Bring your left foot in, shift to your left foot, make your ball. Exhale, step with your right. Hands chain. Turn your belly button forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, left hand presses on your right wrist. Reach over, separate. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, push up and away. Inhale, shift and turn to the left. Bring your right foot in, shift to your right foot. Bring your left hand underneath. Exhale, step with your left. Hands chain. Turn your belly button. Inhale, pull back. Your hands drop down. Exhale, right hand presses on your left wrist. Reach over, separate. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, push up and away. Inhale, open your hands, bring your left foot in, circle in the center. Right hand comes up, followed by your left to the height of your nose, bring your hands palm down. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the front of your legs and to your side.